I will never forget the day I received the call from the hospital telling me that my oldest had been transferred to the ICU. My heart dropped out of my chest, and I drove to the hospital as fast as I could, with countless thoughts running through my mind. On my way to the ICU, I ran into a physician that had taken care of my son over the years, but this time it was very different. She looked at me with a soft smile, and as tears rolled down my cheeks, she hugged me tightly. It's amazing how such a small gesture could transcend words and bring relief and comfort in overwhelming darkness. That moment reminded me that we are never truly alone and shaped my perspective going forward. I realized that even if life doesn't always go as planned, that it would be okay if I consciously chose it that way. Although I hadn't elected for this hardship, I figured I could fall in one of two categories. I could either choose to live life by default, as though life was happening to me, and become a victim to my circumstances, or I could choose to admit that life was always happening for me and embrace its transformative power. And so I began my gratitude campaign, making the conscious decision of living life fully by design and living as though it was my last day on earth. In that ICU room, filled with the beeping of machines and bright lights, I was overwhelmed by a sense of powerlessness. Watching your child go through such hardship and not being able to fix it or make it go away is one of the hardest things I've had to endure as a parent. All of my years working in similar settings as a medical professional hadn't prepared me for the depth of vulnerability in this role as a mother. Challenging moments can make us feel helpless and anxious. Life is constantly changing, but that doesn't mean that it's out of your control. Challenging moments can still be met with thankfulness and provide perspective and growth, as it could always be worse, always. Recognizing what you do have can shift your focus and provide growth and foster resilience. I started focusing on what I could control, my response to the situation and my mindset. And that's true for every situation you encounter in life, whether you're experiencing a divorce, the loss of someone you love, a medical challenge, or a trauma. You always have the power to choose how you'll respond. Will you become a victim to your circumstances, or will you embrace its transformative power and live life fully by design? Gratitude became my anchor and helped me navigate my pain with purpose and perspective. And as his health gradually improved over 3.5 years of being in and out of hospital, I visualized all the faces of the people who had touched me and my family on our journey back to health. Tears of gratitude filled my eyes as I visualized every single person, medical professional, family member, close friend, colleague, and even stranger who had been radically kind to us over the years. That moment sparked the true beginning of my gratitude campaign, a campaign to share the magnetic power of gratitude, to inspire growth through challenges, and to live life by design. In hindsight, this literally saved my life. How do you design your gratitude campaign? It's a deliberate effort to live every single day in a state of thankfulness and to recognize the good in every moment. It's about consciously reframing your perspective and choosing to see the value in your experience. Gratitude doesn't ignore the reality of hardship. It acknowledges it, but leads to deeper growth and appreciation of what you do have. Maybe that's a friend, or a breath of fresh air, or even that plate of food in front of you. It's not about pretending everything's perfect, but it's about choosing to see your perspective and to design your experience, even when it's deeply painful. I took a vow to actively choose gratitude in every single thing. Yes, every single thing. The good, the bad, the ugly. On good days, it was easy and obvious to focus on it as I had so much to be grateful for. In darker moments, however, it was sometimes difficult and seemingly impossible to find things to be grateful for. Sometimes that looked like the sky, something in my physical surrounding, or even the sun. Focusing on the present moment helped me navigate my pain, making it easier to manage in that moment. Research shows that gratitude is the single most powerful way of increasing happiness and fulfillment, and that has propelled me forward in ways I could never have imagined. As you feel the magnetic power of gratitude and its ripple effect, it urges you to see the beauty in every moment. And that choice is always within reach. We all go through difficult moments. You are not alone. How will you choose to face yours? By default or by design? You can't always control what life throws at you, but you do have the choice to design your most extraordinary life. Design your own gratitude campaign, not someday, not tomorrow, but now, and let it transform your life. Thank you.